Okay, and we are officially recording now. Okay, and I have the comment box open. So as I'm kind of going along, we will be doing a training today. And today we're going to be talking about ways that you can burn fat at a faster rate and how you can do that so that you can start making some progress towards your goals, especially because if you have some goals that you want to hit by summer, if there's any events that you're going to let, for example, like family events, maybe you're going to a wedding, maybe you're going to maybe there's a party, maybe there's a conference, right, that you're going to, and maybe there's some things that you want to wear. Then again, too, summer's coming up, and sometimes we just want to fit back into our clothes that show off our arms, we want to fit back into our skinny jeans, or capris. I know that's how I felt many years ago when I was struggling with my weight and even had put on size in certain areas like my tummy and I had a muffin top, I had some hip dips going on. And no matter what I did, it was such a struggle just to get rid of it, even though I was doing all the right things. I was cutting out carbs. I was, when I did my Zumba workouts, a lot of them were very ab and leg focused. And we'll talk a little bit more about that, the spot training myth, because it is a myth. Can't just, get rid of fat in one area. It all comes off of your body, it's a gradual process. It's not something like, oh, I'm just going to take fat out of here and then, still have fat other areas, right? So when we are doing things like burning fat, it's something that gradually comes off of our body. And, as long as we're doing things that are right for us and, right for our goals. And, it's known as our body composition when it comes to like our body fat percentage. So body composition is basically how much fat is on your body, right? And some may have more than others. Some may have a little bit. It really depends on your activity level. It also depends on other factors like what you're eating, if you have any food sensitivities, if there's hormones out of balance, if there's inflammation going on in the body, because if there are other things going on in the body, it can make getting your body composition down to a certain percentage, getting your body fat percentage down to a certain number, it can make that more of a struggle. And so we want to be aware of that. The other thing too to note is, even if you don't have a body fat analyzer at home, which I know most probably do not, there's other things that we can do to kind of measure our progress, right? And one of those things is taking our measurements, right? And especially our hip to waist ratio. So with our hip to waist ratio, so basically our waist would be at the smallest point, and that's where you would take a measuring tape and just measure here. And then for the hips, I'll have to stand up for this. For the hips, basically you want to go around the widest part, including the widest part of the glutes as well as the hips. Okay, and that's how you would get, and you would record that number, record both those numbers, and this is your waist to hip ratio. Now, when I do assessments with clients, this is one of the things that I do take into consideration. And with the waist to hip ratio too, this can kind of let you know, if you're at risk for diabetes. There's a link that I'm actually going to put in. I guess I could put it in here, but I'll also put it separately in a different post, kind of explaining about the waist to hip ratio. And if somebody has a lot of weight here in their midsection, it can actually makes them predisposed to conditions like diabetes. stroke, right? So there's, there's reasons why, we don't want to be carrying too much weight in our midsection. We don't want to be carrying too much weight either in our hips as well, or on our body overall, right? Because there are different kinds of fat, and the one that comes on our midsection is a little bit harder to get rid of. It's called visceral fat. And this fat actually gets it basically with the visceral fat, it's fat around your organs. And, it's worse than, other fat that we might have on our body. So there's subcutaneous fat. And this is usually the fat that most people think of when it comes to, trying to get rid of it. So the subcutaneous fat is the fat, for example, the cellulite. I don't know if I have too much, but anyways, people, when they do gain weight, that's kind of the fat that they're trying to get rid of, that they're thinking of, right? There's two other types of fat, and I can't remember them off the top of my head right now. And when we are trying to burn fat, there's the brown fat and there's the white fat. So with the brown fat, it is a little bit harder to, both are hard to get rid of, right? But there's one that's harder to get rid of. And this is kind of where we need to up our training, especially, if we do have a lot of, excess fat on us. There's, certain types of training that are going to work really well for getting rid of it. And that's actually kind of what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to show you some movements, but not only show you some movements, we're going to do a whole workout just dedicated to getting you started. It'll be total body, but we're probably going to focus. Yeah, we're going to do total body, but there'll be more of a focus on legs and tummy. And, when we are training, a lot of the time we may start with walking, and walking is great to start out with. It's a form of cardio. It can help you burn fat. It can boost the metabolism a little bit, but when it comes to boosting the metabolism, there are other trainings that you need to do. For example, resistance training. The other example would be HIIT, right? High intensity interval training. And no, not all HIIT includes jumping. There are ways to modify HIIT. So everybody can actually do it. There's this misconception that it's like super, super, super intense. And it's like, you could literally take dance moves, make it into a HIIT thing. You can literally take resistance moves, do it at a faster pace, and then all of a sudden you're doing HIIT, right? So HIIT can be done by everyone. I really want everyone to realize that HIIT's not just a bunch of jumping and feeling it in your joints. There are movements that you can do in HIIT like that. There's also another type of training, yoga HIIT, where they combine yoga movements with HIIT movements. So I'm just gonna make this box smaller so that I can see if anybody's hopped on. All right, so I don't see anybody yet. Of course, when you hop on, feel free to say hi, let us know where you're watching from, and let us know what your favorite workout is, or what your favorite thing to put in your shake is. Let's go with the shake. Okay. And today we're going to kind of go through some basic movements that you can do from the comfort of your home to help you burn fat, to also help you, get back into the groove of moving your body, right? Because we're not going to get anywhere if we're not doing some kind of consistent movement on a daily basis. And sometimes what gets us discouraged is, and we kind of talked about this Monday, some of the things that get us discouraged is, you keep doing the same thing over and over again, and you've hit this plateau and you're not seeing any change, and you get discouraged. This can lead to getting unmotivated, right? So this is where, changing it up, doing something different, even though walking is amazing, walking is great, if it's your jam, it's your jam. At the same time, you need to add other things into your workouts. You just do, especially if you have goals that you want to hit and you have a time limit that you're working with, or you know, you want to see progress a little bit faster than what you've been seeing. Because like I said, when we do the same type of movement over and over again, our body gets used to it. And then we hit what's called a plateau. So that being said, you always want to add different movements in. You want to have variety. That's what's going to keep you going, what's going to keep you consistent with your movement. And, you know, it's okay to change it up too. And so if you've never done hip before, if you've never done yoga hip before, that's exactly what we're going to do today. And this is something that I teach in both with clients that work one-to-one with me. I also do teach yoga hit in some of my yoga classes, depends on kind of type of a yoga class it is. I also teach just regular yoga classes as well. But sometimes if we're doing kind of like a more energetic power cardio yoga style of class, that's where I'll throw in some yoga hit movements. And it's like, yeah, we're already here. We're already down in plank. Let's throw in some mountain climbers, right? The other thing too is when I work with clients, either in the Slim and Six, especially the Slim and Six, and in the Fierce Body Launch formula, the Fierce flows are essentially yoga hit Fierce flows that we're doing. And in Slim and Six, the whole program is actually, there's a walking option in that program too, for those that need to modify or just want to stick to the walks. In the Slim and Six program, there's yoga hip movements that we're doing for the most part. There's yoga also involved too. And the whole purpose of this is to bring hormones into balance, to help you burn fat at an accelerated level, faster than just walking alone or doing cardio alone. Because what hit and yoga hit do is they work directly on our hormones. Not only that, they're good at reducing insulin. So if you deal with a lot of cravings, you find that you have a lot of insatiable hunger, or that you just ate and you're hungry again, you know, that could be excess insulin. There's other symptoms too of excess insulin as well. And one of the ways that you can combat this and, you know, curb your cravings is to do some yoga hit or hit, because it's really good on reducing those cravings as well. The other thing you can do if you're dealing with cravings too is, of course, doing a detox. If you have a lot of insatiable cravings, and I will say this from personal experience, like I did many years ago, I had insatiable cravings. I had where I was like, I just ate and I'm hungry again, or, you know, I'd wake up in the middle of the night and I'd be hungry. So if you have these insatiable cravings, the other thing that is good to do is a detox. And you can do you don't need to buy all these crazy detox teas. No, you got to clean your body with food, natural food that you can get at the grocery store. Not $300 on supplements. You can get literally natural food from your grocery store, and you can detox with it. You can cleanse your body and detox with it. So those are my suggestions if you do want to burn fat at an accelerated rate, especially if you want to lose a lot of fat in the next 6 weeks. So today we're going to do our workout, and of course we'll start with our warm-up. We'll do a 15-20 minute workout, and then after that I'll go into explaining a little bit more about the Slim and Six program and how it can help you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I don't see anybody on just yet, but that's okay. All right, let me adjust this. Let's see. Okay, it will work for now. Okay. Oopsie. Okay, move it over. Okay, and fix the camera one more time. Oh, shoot. Where did it go? Perfect. Okay. Okay, so as I said, let's start with a warm up. Shoulders going forwards. Good. Arm crossover next. Warming up our shoulders because we are doing total body today. And like I said, workouts don't have to be that long. Just in about a 20-minute workout. Okay, we're going to go into our wrist circles next. So in just about a 10-20-minute workout, especially a 20-minute workout, you can burn a lot of calories doing HIIT and yoga HIIT. And next we'll go into our hip circles. So just small circles going around, noticing how our hips are feeling today. So yeah, in say 30 minutes of doing HIIT, you can burn about 450 calories. It's pretty amazing, especially compared to a 1-hour walk where you can burn about 200 to 350 calories in a 1-hour walk. Okay, coming down, knees, we'll go into our knee circles. Good, switching sides. Good. From here, let's take our hands, we'll bring the hands together from here. Let's go into some high knees. Okay, so we're modifying them just for the warm up. And of course, if this is where you're at, you can totally stay here. Modified high knees. Okay, excellent job. Should be feeling a little bit more warmer. Okay, and stop. Okay, from here, taking a nice deep breath in, reaching up, and then exhaling. We're going to bend forward, feeling a nice stretch on the back of our legs. We'll breathe in again. And then we're going to exhale out, reaching for our toes, letting our head and neck hang. And then when we're ready, we can slowly roll back up. Good, and then we're going to exhale out again. Good. Breathing in, lifting up, and then exhaling. This is a way of warming up our back. We'll do one more breathing in, and then exhaling. Hands come on top of knees. Breathing in, lifting our chest up, and then exhaling, reaching for our toes. Okay, coming back up again. All right, should be feeling warm. I know I definitely am feeling some warmth going on. And we're going to go through our circuit. So like I said, HIIT can be done very quickly. You can burn a lot of calories in a short amount of time, and it works directly on burning fat, but also bringing hormones into balance. So, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how to do some circuits, and then from there you can do, you now have some short workouts that you can do. So let's start with our feet together. We're going to go into some twist jacks. Now with twist jacks, this is a jumping one, but you don't have to jump. If you want to just slide your feet out and go like that, you can totally do that. And then movements like this, okay? So it's opposite hand to opposite foot, and then you're coming back in. So I kind of just slid my feet there. If you have sock feet and you have that, or even those slides, you can use those. Personally, I just wearing my shoes, so you can jump out and then opposite feet, opposite hands. Okay, ready? On the count of 3. Actually, we'll use my phone timer. Okay, so we're going to aim for 15 minutes today, and we'll do like a 5-minute cool down. Okay, got the timer out. Okay, we'll do short rounds. Okay, so going into our twist jacks. And like I said, you don't have to jump. You can slide your feet out. That works just as well. Okay, and the short circuits, okay? So 30 seconds. Okay, and then we'll go into a longer circuit here. So with our longer circuit, let's have our feet be about shoulder feet width apart. From here, we're gonna breathe in, hands at heart center, bending down first, opposite knee, opposite elbow, coming back up, breathing in, and then going to the other side. So that's the movement on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Good. Tucking belly button into the spine. Okay, we're going to do this one for a minute. So basically with HIIT, you can either do intense movements and set the same time, or this circuit that we're doing an intense movement for 30 seconds and then a not as intense movement for about a minute. Good, we're almost there. Tucking belly button into the spine, really engaging our core here. Bending down first, then twisting. Okay, last 10 seconds. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop. Okay, next you can either go into your high knees that we did for the warm up, or you can go right into the, if you need a little bit more workout sensation, you can go into the full ones. Ready? On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so getting the knees up, keeping your hands down at your waist. Going, keep going, keep going. Almost there, almost there, almost there. You got this, keep breathing. Breathing in through the nose and in through the mouth. And stop. Okay, excellent job. Okay, from here. I'll take these off. Okay, from here, let's go into another movement. This next one is going to be a couple of movements in one. And this is something that we do in the Slim and 6 program as well. So it looks like this. We're coming into our chair. Good. And then stepping out wide, coming into sun pose. And then from here, stepping into our chair. Okay, so we're going to do 30 seconds of that. On the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Arms up, sitting into our chair, hands on top of knees, knees behind toes. Coming into our sun pose. And with sun pose, feet are out. Let me just, there we go, so you can see my feet. Sun pose. And then from here, good. Coming back up. Sun pose, and then from here, good. Okay, we're doing a minute of this one. Good. Should be feeling warm. Almost there. Good. And last one. Okay, awesome job. Okay, next movement. This will be Tabata style. We show both Tabata and traditional HIIT style in our Slim and 6 program. So what that means is 20 seconds. We're going to do the same leg, and then we'll have 10 seconds rest. I'm going to cue you through this, okay? So on the count of 3, you're going to bring your leg up and then kick, okay? 1, 2, 3, and go, kick. So these are our side kicks. You got this, 20 seconds. Good.
Last one. Okay, excellent job. And then if you want, you can kind of just move side to side here as you rest. Okay, same leg coming down. Right, you can even have your hands on guard. Excellent job. Keep going, keep going. And stop. Okay, one more time. Okay, and kicking. Excellent. Woo. Got this. Last one. Good. Okay, excellent job. Okay, so we're going to switch sides. We'll go on that other side, of course, and go. Keep going. Oops. Go. Woo. Sorry, almost lost my balance there. Yeah, so you don't have to kick up as high. Even just kicking to your range of motion is good. Okay, excellent job with those. Okay, keep moving side to side. So basically hit as you're constantly moving. There is a little bit of rest here. Get ready and kick. And kick. Good, bring it up. Remember to breathe. You got this. And stop. Okay, good. Keep going, keep going. All right, is this the second round? Excellent. Keep going, keep going. And stop. All right, so I think that was 3 rounds. Okay, I'm gonna have to close that. Okay, so we are going into, let's take a rest, grab some water, because you've been moving for about a good 8 minutes. You know, some of that was demo time, so it could have been more closer to 4 or 5. So essentially with it, you can do the same circuit over again, or you can do something else in your next circuit. So we'll use some of our same movements, but I'll also throw in some extra movements on this next one. So when you're ready, we're going to go into round 2 of these. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, let's go back into those twist jacks. And twist jacks are awesome because they work your outer thighs, they work your lower tummy, your glutes. Okay. And remember, we're doing this one for about 30 seconds. Good, you got this. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, excellent job. Bringing those feet back in. Let's go into our twist chair. Hands to heart center. Breathing in. 1, 2. 2, 2. And of course, we don't have to count. We just got to make sure our form is on point. So bending down first. Belly button tucked in, engaging that core. Okay, you're doing amazing. Keep going. Almost there. We're about halfway through. Okay, keep going, keep going. Okay, and it's gonna, sorry, phone was about to do black screen. Okay, 5 more seconds. and stop. Okay, next, hands in on guard position. We'll go into our front kicks. Okay, so just kicking up as high as we can. Sorry, just making sure. Okay, so kicking up as high as we can. About waist height is good. Good. And the cool thing with front kicks is if these ever become easy, you can always like hold the weight here and you'll really engage your tummy muscles. Even just doing this, I definitely feel my tummy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, excellent job. All right, so next, I know we did our side kicks and another glute one there. We're going to do something a little bit different. So we'll go into our plank crawl out. So plank crawl out looks something like this. We're crawling out into a plank and then we're coming back. Okay, so on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, and let's see how a 30 minutes of this one goes. Okay, 30 seconds, not 30 minutes. Okay, coming back up and then coming forward again. Okay, you're doing awesome. Keep going. Oops, things going. Coming down and then coming back up. Okay, excellent job with those. Next, this one we'll do from the ground. This one is a tummy one. Okay, and if you have a mat, go ahead and grab it. This one is a tummy one, and we'll start with V-sit bicycle. Okay, and we'll go for a minute. Do whatever you can. We're going to aim for a minute. Do whatever you can here. Okay, on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Kicking out. So we're pointing that toe towards ourselves, belly button tucked into our spine. And we want to make sure that lower back is lifted. Okay, and then we can pick up the pace here. Once we got the form down. Keep going, keep going. Almost there. Okay, we've hit 30 seconds. If you can keep going, keep going. If you need to stop and take a break, take a break. You're doing amazing. 15 more seconds. Excellent job. You're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. Excellent job. Go ahead and grab your knees. Just kind of lift up through your back. Take a nice deep breath in and then come forward. All right. Sorry, my screen keeps like going black on me there. Okay, so next we'll go into another movement that you can do. Now you can do this 2 ways. You can lean back, have your feet on the ground. This next movement's Russian twist, but we're going to do it hit stop, meaning we're not going to add the weight. If you feel you need to add the weight, go ahead and add it. What you're going to do is you'll lean back, breathing in, and then side to side. So you can point your toes up for this, and when you lean back, try not to round your back. Okay, so we don't want to round it back. We want kind of be in a V shape here, right? And then just go side to side. This is where you need to start from. If you've never done these before, I would say start here. If you have experience doing Russian twist and other movements, the other thing you can do, if you need more sensation, lift the legs and then go side to side. Okay, so we're going to do 30 seconds of this. Ready? 1, 2, 3, choosing to lift up or to keep feet on the ground, your choice. Okay, belly button tucked in, switching side to side. You're doing amazing. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep breathing. Almost there, almost there. and stop. Okay, excellent job with these. Once again, we're gonna lift up through our back, lift our chest up a bit. Take a nice deep breath in and then give ourselves a little hug here. Okay, we have one more movement to do. And this next movement is actually a yoga vinyasa. So I'm going to come a little bit away from the wall. So it looks like this. So you're going to first come into your boat. Okay, option to lift the legs as well. And then hands will come down. I'm going to cue you through this, by the way. And lifting up for our table pose. And then we'll come into butterfly. And this is how we'll start to kind of go into our cool down. Okay, so on the count of 3, ready? Lifting up for boat, breathing in. And then exhaling, hands come down, fingers point forwards towards our feet, lifting up for table. And then exhaling, coming down for our butterfly pose. A great pose for when we're on moon time, or you know that monthly time comes in. Lifting feet up, hands up. Good. Fingers towards our feet, lifting up for table, breathing in. And then exhaling, folding over our feet for butterfly. Okay, coming back up again, lifting up for our boat. And then hands or fingers point forward, inhaling, lifting up for our table. And then exhaling, folding over our legs for butterfly. We'll do one more of these and then we're going to fold a plank and then we'll go right into our cool down after this. Okay, so inhaling, lifting up. And then exhaling, hands come down, inhaling again, lifting up for table. And then once again, exhaling, folding over our feet. Good. All right, so last one. Of course, my screen shut completely off. Okay, we're gonna go into a plank. It's a great way to boost our metabolism, boost our energy, and it's a total body movement because even though we might feel it here and here, legs are actually also getting engaged too when we're holding ourselves in our plank. So you have 2 choices. We'll do from the elbow today, of course, and you can either do the modified. Now, if you're doing modified, hips don't sink. We want to bring those hips up, lift them up, belly button tucked in. Okay, so this is the modified. Okay, and then if you're doing the full, once again, hips don't sink. You got to lift them up. Okay, your body should be in a straight line, basically. Okay. All right, so on the count of 3, we're going to go into it. And then I promise we'll go into a cool down. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, getting into position, elbows directly underneath shoulders, and then lifting up. We're going to hold. We're going to focus on our breathing here. So focusing on our breathing, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. We can even use our I am affirmations here. I'm building my dream body. I'm burning fat at an accelerated level. I am strengthening my core. I'm flattening my tummy. I am powerful. I am strong. We're almost there. Of course, that had to. Okay, we're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, excellent job. Let's go into a child's pose. We'll take a moment here. Okay, excellent job. Let's start to go into a cool down. You made it 20 minutes. 20 minutes of hard work. Excellent job. Let's start to stretch our shoulders. One shoulder across. Good. Let's do the other side. Okay, let's go into an easy camel. I'll do this from the side, little fists. Let's place them where our low back and our glutes meet. And then from here, belly button tucked in, breathing in, looking up through our chest. We'll just do easy camel today. Breathing in deeply, expansively into our chest. And then exhaling out. Once again, coming back into that child's pose. Okay, when we're ready, let's go into a hip flexor stretch from here. So bring that right foot out in front of you. Keep it in alignment with your hip. Keep the knee in alignment with your hip here. And then if you need to hold on to a wall, you can do that. Hands on top of knees, breathing in, and then exhaling, shifting forward. You should feel a nice stretch on that hip flexor. Good. And then switching sides. So once again, squeeze the glutes, hands on top of the knees, and then shifting forward. Feeling that nice stretch in the hip flexor here. Good. Coming back. All right, from here, let's come up. And as we come up, I'm going to switch this camera. Whoops, there we go. Awesome. Oh, hi, Janice. That's awesome. You can make it and that you love it. Awesome, Terry. That's awesome. Okay, next. We're going to go into our standing stretches here. So let's start with hands on top of our hips. We're going to breathe in. And then we're going to exhale out. We'll start to bend down. Let's start to slide our hands down towards our legs. You should feel a nice stretch on the back of the legs, the calves. Good. We're going to roll back up, interlace our fingers next, breathing in. We're going to bring our arms above our head. Good. Let's grab one side. Breathing out. We're going to feel a nice stretch here. Good. Coming back up, breathing in. And then exhaling. Good. All right, from here, let's do something for our outer thighs. Cross one leg over, and then we're coming down. Good, and then we're going to come back up. We're going to cross one leg over the other, and then come down. Should feel the stretch on the back leg. Okay, good. All right, one more stretch. Let's get those quads, squeezing that glute, grabbing the foot. If you can't grab the foot, you can also wrap a strap around the leg and then just hold it here. Good, and then switching, the last one.
Okay, excellent. Okay, excellent job today with the workout. We will be doing this once a week again. I just have to figure out whether it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. So I'll probably put a poll into the group to find out which day works best for you guys as well. And love that some of you were able to join us. Thanks for joining, Janice. Thanks for joining, Terry. That's awesome. So yeah, what we did today is essentially what we're doing inside the Slim and Six program. The Slim and Six program comes with its own meal plan, recipes that you get to choose from. Just because it comes with a meal plan doesn't mean you have to like, you get to choose which recipes you want to try out of the 7-day simple cleanse and detox. And what that does is it helps you reset your body, reset your hormones, reset your digestive system and your metabolism, because when we have a sluggish digestive system, that can hinder our progress working towards our goals, right? You can work out all you want, but if hormones are at play, if having a sluggish digestion sometimes is at play, or, definitely a slow metabolism, it can definitely hinder your progress getting towards your goals. So one of the best things that you can do is to do a cleanse and a detox. And in the Slim and Six, we have a 7-day simple cleanse and detox. So it's 2 days that you cleanse, and then the other 5 you're doing detox food. And I walk you through it. I guide you through how to do it. Sometimes I even do the detox with you guys, which I probably will again this time around because it's spring, and why not? I can always use the benefits of a cleanse as well. Even though my goal is not weight loss, it would be more just to improve like digestion and energy in that. And the workouts that we do in the Slim and Six are exactly like what we did today. It's a mix of traditional yoga HIIT, traditional HIIT, and we also include some yoga and some qigong. Especially in that first week, we're doing more detoxifying movements. So there's a qigong purging syllabus that will help you energetically purge toxins out of your body, and also help you purge any old energy that's not serving you anymore as well. And also there's the yoga sequence too that we also do in that first week. That's a detoxifying yoga sequence to help you, detoxify your body further, help you to reset and bring hormones into balance, with your movement as well. And then after that first week, because the first week's really focused on reducing inflammation, getting rid of the inflammation, right? So after that, then we dive a little bit more deeper into the HIIT, the yoga HIIT, and we still continue to eat clean during the program, because that's what's going to help you get to your goal. That's what's going to help you lose, up to 10 pounds in about 6 weeks. You can lose more depending on what you're doing, but yeah, you can definitely lose up to 10 pounds in 6 weeks, have boosted energy. One of my clients that went through it in the winter, she ended up having no more cravings. She lost inches all over. Even within her first week, she got rid of her cravings. I was amazed. I was like, that's awesome. So yeah, you can, if you've been struggling with cravings, doing this 7-day simple detox and cleanse, like how we do in the Slim and Six, will definitely help you get rid of those cravings, help you have better energy, and help you just kind of reset your body, your hormones, your digestive system, your metabolism as well, so that you can actually start to make progress towards your goals, so that you could start to burn fat at an accelerated level, but actually start to get the numbers on the scale to budge in the way that you want, right? And so weeks 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 still is about, continuing to cleanse, or not cleanse, but continuing to eat clean. And basically we show you, you know, what kind of movement, we progress you through the movement as the weeks go on. And we show you what kind of movement is, you know, the best for fat burning. And that's kind of what we do in the Slim and Six. And also show you how, give you tips on how to portion food better, but also, you know, there's more lessons that we actually teach you about, you know, what to do when cravings hit, right? We talk about protein, the magic macro. So we talk a little bit about macros in it as well, so that you have a better understanding of what macros that you need to actually get to your goals. And you know, how you can stay consistent throughout the process as well. So that is the Slim and Six. And you know, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. I know tomorrow I will be speaking with people, so if you do want to speak with me a little bit more and find out if the Slim and Six is right for you, let me know and message me, and we can definitely chat about it a little bit more. For those of you who are interested in joining us on this next round of the Slim and Six, you know, feel free to DM me, feel free to message me, and I'll be more than happy to help you get set up and to have you join us on this next round. Anyways, hope you're having an amazing day, and hope you enjoyed this workout too. Yes, once again, if you have any questions, you can feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll be checking over the next, obviously over today, but over the next few days as well, just in case anybody's catching this later and they're catching the replay. Other than that, we will see you again, either in another live that we do this week, or I'll be around anyways. Yeah, so anyways, hope you enjoyed this workout, and we will see you throughout the week, and have an awesome day. Thanks so much for joining us today. Okay, bye for now.